Hi there, today I'm going to share with you how you can improve your belting voice. Now before we do jump in, remember to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and remember to like the video. And if you do want to work further on your voice, then I definitely would love for you to jump in on the free 5-day course that I have for you. All you need to do is click the link in the pinned comments, pop in your details, and I'm going to send that directly to your inbox. Improving belting voice. Now, this takes consistent practice and using the right techniques. So if you already have learned the right techniques for belting, then this video is going to help you. And if you haven't, then I highly recommend that you find a trained, qualified and experienced vocal coach who knows how to teach you and check that you are using the right techniques for belting. So in this exercise, I'm going to outline the techniques for you and I'm going to give you the exercises to do. The first thing that's very, very important to remember is that belting is not chest voice pulled up into high notes. It's actually a combination of chest voice and head voice. We use a mixed voice to get to belting. So a mixed voice is a combination of chest voice and head voice. So it's actually a projected mixed voice that's chest heavy. When I say chest heavy, I don't mean that the sound is heavy. I mean that there's more chest voice than there is head voice. But there's definitely head voice in there. We want a mix of about 80% chest voice and 20% head voice to around 70% chest voice and 30% head voice. It mixes around there. It depends on the sound you want to produce and it depends on the brightness of the belting that you want to sing. So let's get into it. We're going to do a warm-up and some technical exercises. We're going to start here. If you have a lower voice, then you can sing down the octave. And we are going to start with a lip bubble. Keep the sound bright and energized as we go down in pitch. Now, it's really important to warm up and to work on the whole of your range, not just those high notes in the range. That's why when we're warming up, we work on the whole of the range. Now, normally in a lesson, when we get to the technical exercises, normally I'd go through the entire range again, but for the sake of this video and for the sake of time, I'm just going to work on the upper range for the technical exercises, but we're going to warm up the whole of our range. So let's go on to the tongue trills. If you find it difficult to do tongue trills, stick with it. It will come. So even if you're doing broken tongue trills right now, like this, stick with it. Eventually you'll have a nice smooth tongue trill all the way through your range. Here we go. And now we're going to move on to a technical exercise which is going to help you with your belting. So we'll start a bit lower. We're going to start with the sound whoa. Now what's going to happen is as we get up to a certain point in your range, you're going to want to flip into a head voice. So when you get to here, you might want to go whoa, but we don't want that for belting. For belting, we want all of the sound to be forward and in our mask. So what I'm going to teach you is the cry technique. Now there are lots of vocal coaches on YouTube who talk about this, but don't teach you it because they want you to go and buy their online course, which is fair enough. All I would suggest is that you at some point find a trained, qualified and experienced voice coach who knows how to teach and check belting that you can check in with every now and then, just to make sure that you're using healthy techniques and healthy habits. So this cry technique is just what it says on the tin. It sounds like crying. So imagine a toddler crying. And I feel a little bit of pressure around here. You don't want to be making any sounds in your throat like this. It's not down here. You're going to get a sore throat very quickly if you do that. So the crying is done around here. Imagine it's like just in your just behind your cheeks, just about here. And we're going to sing whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 And let it get loud. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to stop because the sound will cut out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I've got a little bit of head voice in there now. Yours might have started slightly sooner or it might start slightly later. But here I've definitely got a little bit of head voice in just to give it that brightness and so that I'm not straining as we go up in pitch. So from here, whoa, 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 whoa. Now, by now, you're probably not belting anymore and you're probably fully into head voice, but with a twang so that it's nice and powerful. So let's come back down because belting is only a small range. It's not the whole of your upper range. So let's come back down to here. That's really quite high. Almost there. Last one. The next exercise is yeah, and we're going to come down the scale. Yeah. We want to make sure that we're not singing yeah. And when we get up here, we don't want yeah. We want a nice full round projected sound, and imagine that it's going through the wall and that your neighbours can hear it. We want your neighbours to hear it, okay? But only if it's the right technique. So we're going to say yeah, and again I'm just feeling a little bit of pressure here, just a tiny bit, and yeah, yeah, yeah. One more. Back down. Last one. The next exercise is really going to help us to get up, right up into those higher pitches, and it's a baby's sound. Wah! Wah! So it's not wah. No. Wah! Wah! You want to hit those high notes. But we're going to start low. We're going to sing wah, wah, wah. Okay? So at the beginning, it's more of a say than a sing. Here we go. And wah, wah, wah. 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 Okay, we're going to now do a sustained note so that you can really check that the belt, once it's there, can be maintained, that you can hold that belt once you've got it. So we're going to go back to whoa. If you feel like you can sing yeah. So it's either going to be whoa or yeah. Now, the reason I'm bringing my hand forward is I do this with my one-to-one singers because you want to imagine the sound coming forward so that it doesn't drop back. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, and whoa, yeah, or whoa, whoa, or yeah. Back down. Last one. So if you practice these exercises daily with a couple of rest days in the week, you don't want to be doing this every single day, then you're going to find that your belting voice is going to become much stronger and you're going to build confidence. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay hydrated. Ciao!